Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Sonia and I'm very glad you're here. A question I sometimes get, especially from people who have never been, is what do I wear to afternoon tea? Well, while you do want to wear something nice, what that means can be kind of confusing. Nice to one person may not be nice enough or too nice to someone else. And what you wear to afternoon tea really depends on where you're going. Is it a fancy hotel, a cute little tea room, or someone's house? I have dressed in something very nice for tea at the Ritz in London or at the hotels here in Dallas, and I have dressed nice but a little more casual in less formal settings. And while I would never suggest anyone wear jeans, no matter how casual, I do have a funny story about that. While on a trip to London a couple of years ago, I knew we would be sightseeing the day we also had booked an afternoon tea. Now, it was at St. Erman's Hotel, which is a beautiful luxury accommodation, just about a 5-minute walk from Buckingham Palace. It's so classically gorgeous. In fact, the lobby has been a setting in some movies and TV shows. So I knew I would be walking around in jeans that day, sightseeing. So I emailed the hotel ahead of time, explained my situation, and asked for their dress code, because I assumed I would have to return to my hotel and change. But they kindly got right back to me and said there would be no problem. Don't worry about it. Come and enjoy. I emailed again. I said, "Are you certain?" They replied, "Yes, come and enjoy." So I did, but I will say my jeans were a dark navy, no stressed light denim, no holes in them. And so that I wouldn't feel completely self-conscious, because I did a little, I wore a nice blouse with my jeans so it was not obvious I was so casual under the table. But had I not gotten their permission, I would never wear jeans to a formal afternoon tea. If in doubt, it's always best to ask about a dress code. Now, if you're invited to someone's house and the invitation says, we're going to play dress up, come with fancy hats and gloves, that's a whole other thing. That's a themed party, and whoever is hosting, well, that's their choice. I must admit, though, I probably wouldn't wear a hat or gloves even then. Gloves are never worn while eating finger food, which means you've got to take them off. And if I take off gloves, I am going to lose one. I just know it. And as for hats, I love wearing hats, but it would not take long for me to point my head down and the whole thing tumbles right into my tea and clotted cream. So that's a no for me. But the bottom line is you want to wear something nice, pretty and feminine. Make it look like you made a little effort. Well, it should be comfortable. Okay, maybe not that comfortable. I tell you what, let's go see what we can find. Now, I'm no fashionista, so take this for what it's worth, but I have both hosted and been to a number of afternoon teas through the years, and so I've witnessed a lot of tea wear. Some good, some, well. As it's spring, there should be plenty of options when it comes to pretty things to wear to afternoon tea, no matter the setting, like this very lovely wrap dress. Or this one. This fashion season is rife with florals and colors. They're just beautiful. There's some lovely fabrics and patterns, and every store seems to be growing a garment garden, if you will. I mean, any one of these dresses would be wholly appropriate for afternoon tea. When you dress up a little bit, your friends and perhaps your host feels like you care to be there. You care about the event. Gosh, look at the detailing on this one. Just beautiful. And long hemlines are very in right now. There seems to be something to suit anyone's taste and color preferences. And And florals aren't for everybody. If they're not your thing, there are also a number of other patterns and abstract designs that are available. A little of something for everybody. Some very clever designs like this one. Now for me, polka dots are among a personal favorite. It's hard for me to pass up a dress or a skirt that's polka dotted. It's just so cute. And it's also nice when an outfit has a bit of unique detailing to give it an extra something. Shop after shop have displays of attractive dresses and lively colors or designs of the season. And there's nothing wrong with solids either, so just pick your favorite. Now, while dresses are always a good option, a lovely skirt works equally well, or even nice slacks or trousers if you prefer. Pair something like this beautiful skirt with a pretty silk or satin blouse with a classic pattern, or something that has special detailing or rich, beautiful color. It's always good to spruce up the look. You know, you are seated after all, and pictures will be taken. This skirt and top with coordinated stripes is also a lovely look, very polished. Now, accessories like jewelry are also a key factor in completing the look. What's that old adage? Pearls for day, diamonds at night? I personally like to wear pearls to afternoon tea. And you know, they don't have to be expensive, but they make the outfit special without being too flashy. They're a good classic go-to when in doubt. Now, when it comes to shoes, there are any number of cute kitten heels on display this season. I personally wouldn't opt for a tall heel. You do want to be comfortable after all. But there are pointy toes, round toes, slingbacks, sandals. I mean, the variety is wide with all kinds of styles and colors. This style heel is not my personal preference, but if you look long enough, you'll find yours. I mean, just look at these cute styles. All just perfect for spring. And if it should be a garden tee on someone's lawn, you know, an adorable flat is always cute and practical. As is a wedge, if you'd prefer something with a little more height. Now, I have not forgotten the men who might be at the afternoon tea table. They are absolutely welcome there, and their outfits are important too. A suit is always appropriate in a nice hotel setting. And for something a little less formal, a pair of nice slacks and a collared shirt, even a casual one, with a sport coat added, gets the job done. And there you have it, a few ideas and suggestions for your next afternoon tea outfit. I hope this helped if you had any questions and that you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, give it a thumbs up, and consider subscribing for more afternoon tea videos. Until next time, bye-bye.